punishment. Amen. Oh, come on. I want to turn to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32. It's near the end of Deuteronomy because there's only 34 chapters in Deuteronomy. So Deuteronomy chapter 32, and I want to read verse 4. Because this is really just amazing. We're going to read out of the New King James and the Old King James. So Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 4 says this. It says, he is the rock. His work is perfect. The New King James says, for all his ways are justice, a God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. He is, no, that's the King James. Can we go back to the New King James? There we go. I want to read that fully. A God of truth and without injustice, righteous and upright is he. And now in the Old King James, it says it a little bit differently, which I wanted to point out. In the Old King James, it says, he is the rock. His work is perfect. And for all his ways are judgment. Can we go to the Old King James? It says all his ways are judgment. And that can seem a little daunting, can't it? When you hear judgment is coming, it usually has a bad connotation to it. I don't know why though, because there are good judgments and bad judgments. And I'm not talking about in the sense of they did what was good or bad, but it's about the person receiving the judgment. You can receive a good judgment or you can receive a bad judgment. Are you hearing me this morning? It says, and he's a God of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. He is just and he is right. Like I said, today we're talking about the justice of God and the fact that he is just. Now I want to give you the definition of the word just, because a lot of times when we're talking about these topics, we have an idea of what we're talking about, but we don't really know. Does that make sense? So I want to define what it is to be just. So for those of you taking notes, to be just is, and this is the dictionary definition, adhering to a standard of being correct. Adhering to a standard of being correct. It also means acting or being in accordance with what is morally upright and good. I'll say that again, that part. Acting or being in accordance with what is morally upright and good. And then the final definition is it also means to be guided by truth, reason, and fairness. To be guided by truth, reason, or fairness. And I want to make a bold declaration today. Our God is a fair God. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people don't think God is fair. Even those that claim to be believers in Jesus, they don't really think God is fair. He's picking and choosing who he's blessing. He's picking and choosing who he's rescuing. He's picking and choosing who he wants to be good to and who he wants to ignore. I'm telling you this, the character of God is he is fair. Amen. That's right. The character of the world is not. God is fair, the world is not. We do not live in a fair world.